Considered a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Pick from the 14, and able to get this out to the 25. First play, first pass for Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll take this to the 46. The Bucs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Second and 7. Here's Brady. A quick throw, but incomplete. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Watch out now, 52.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance, and that's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they went to the challenge.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think quarterbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resilience.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Give to Hall running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Succa. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lance. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
On the ready.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
52 blaster.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to... Suck up for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
He got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give running right is Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ball again on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
From the 27, Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. the 20-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now a play fake. Lance. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Check, kick.
Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they have to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The Lance going to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
Extra point try now for Suckup. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Set.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Packers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Brady. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Throwing now is Brady. It's complete to Cook. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Brady's going to sneak it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
And Brady will sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Buccaneers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And some room to maneuver. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. Here's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal. And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man. And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time? After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Now Lance. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum. And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Results, 4th down.
Now Brady got to have this one. Able to find Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the